Okay, Wisdom Talk Shows continues. I believe you guys are learning something, and thank you for subscribing to our channel and supporting us where you can. Kila mtu na kipawa yake. We build our talent, so we build what we are good at. And by the way, to survive so well in this world, stick to what you're good at. You will not strain. You're not strain to perform it. You're not strain to develop content. You're not strain to do anything about it, because okay, and if you start emulating others, you start being like them, then it becomes an issue. My name is Andanyi Humphrey, for those who are getting in touch for the first time. But I just want to appreciate the fact that these clips are circulating very fast. I value your comments so very much. It inspires me even to do more. But I spent quite a lot of time helping young people, because I know that young people must be great people. The elderly says we are the leaders of the tomorrow, but we know we are the leaders of today. And we just need to really take our positions and spare our grounds and see what we can achieve, because we have to achieve what we are meant to achieve. Okay? Alright, so personally I'll continue to establish the mindset. I'm building the mindset of a young person. In Wisdom Talk Shows, I'm concentrating so much into your mindset, because your mindset controls many things about your success story. If you don't have the right mentality, if you don't have the right exposure, then you're going to fail, I assure you. Young people are struggling between decisions and among decisions, because they don't have the right mindset. They don't have exposure. They meet things for the first time, and they make decisions which hurt them. They make decisions which they go on crying after a few months or later. So these are the things that are just making you to fail. And since I'm preaching the gospel of success, and I like all of us to succeed, then I can appeal to you all that you're listening, be it you're elderly, you're a young adult, even senior adults. If by chance you get a moment just to listen to this, understand that it's out of my heart to really help a young person to change. But you can also help a young person to change. The information might be above your age, but you know some young people in your environment, so you can tag them along. We are extending our programs to churches, of course, and schools, so we can still just get you as an avenue to reach these young fellas, and we challenge them. Because there'll be no need for you to be in school for 16 years and you end up being a failure, even 12 years. And there is no need for you to go and make friends to be happy and colleagues to be happy, then you end up as a failure in life. That's not really a good idea, if you ask me. You need to succeed. And again, the problem of succeeding without the right mindset, I've seen quite a lot of young people. They are rich, but they are alcoholic. They are rich, but they are taking bang. They are rich, but they are taking other hard drugs. They are all over fornicating, doing some other funny things, just because they got to success without the right mindset. So when I advocate about the right mindset, I know exactly what I'm saying. Your right mindset can help you at whichever state you're in life. And the thing is that the world has become so small. Like, the world is really narrowed because of technology. It has exposed the external world to our country, or our palm of our hands. So we can see what's happening elsewhere. We can see what is the beauty of elsewhere, and we can also see what are the problems of all those areas. So if you're a young person who is smart enough, I don't want to really start defining which areas to avoid, which areas to abide with. I just want you, first of all, to keep building your right thinking. I'm re-echoing so much here because I know that mentorship is a series, and change is a process. Change is not a one-time event. You cannot say, I've listened to one powerful motivational clip in YouTube and I've changed. That's a lie. You need several of them, because they need to start producing those characters they are talking about, or those we are talking about. They're supposed to be seen in you. You have to start living that reality. If we are teaching you about being disciplined and keeping time, it must be real. You need to start managing time, checking the clock. If you're talking about minimizing your time on internet, it must be real. So it's not a one-time thing. Pulling from an addiction, whichever type of addiction, and nowadays we are having a very modest addiction in the addiction to internet. Pulling from addiction, and internet has made you guys to be addicted on memes and TikTok, and matters as such, and Facebook and Telegram and Instagram. So they are consuming a lot of your time. They're consuming a lot of your substantial time. The time you could be thinking of starting a business, thinking of finishing your school, getting S, the time you'll be thinking of nurturing your relationship, you're all over. Then you discover yourself at a bang end where you have no anything to count as your property, anything to count as your wealth, anything to count as your success story. So it becomes a problem again. And I just want to make it so clear that let's be young and different. Let's be young and different. This gospel of the elderly talking about the young on TV and all over, it might not really be impactful as it's expected, because young people are very selective of knowledge. Young people are very ignorant of knowledge, and that is we are generating a very big class of poor learned fellas, and that's a dangerous class because they can steal with integrity, they can rob with integrity, they can rape with integrity, and they're going to make mistakes with knowledge. So it's going to be very difficult to the government systems to deal with them. But altogether is that which type are you? That's the person I'm trying to talk to. Like, which type are you? Which future do you want to achieve? Which success class do you want to be in? Like mid class, high class, or the superfluous class? Those who are just all over. I was checking the other day at 11 a.m. and the road was full of personal vehicles. Then I was like, such an hour of the day, you can only find bosses on the road and businessmen. The other white collar employees who are being coined into their chairs from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You cannot find them even more than 1 hour outside the office desk. So you choose the class you want to belong in, and it will cost you to really read ahead of time, internet research on matters, success, business, and all that. So it will cost you to start digging beyond what you're being told already. It will cost you to have a discipline of learning without really a reminder. It will cost you to increase your spiritual strength to your creator, and it will cost you to just be a good person, literally, in a simple phrase, so that you see what you can achieve tomorrow. You sit down alone in your house today and you remember that you've done quite a lot of mistakes, maybe, or rather you've been a good girl or good boy since, no problem, but you realize that you are at an age that you still have a lot of time to live on earth. Some of you, you're going to go beyond 2000 and 2100. So the point is, what exactly are you going to leave in this world as a legacy? What exactly are you going to leave behind? What will people remember you for? And as I said earlier, don't do things for CV. But trust me, if you do good things, if you go into Turkana and sponsor 100 students, if you go to Western and renovate 5 schools, you go to Malindi and help widows there, I mean, you should set up your mind in that manner, in the sense that the things you do, the things you are doing adds value to people. And you need to remember that you don't need to be rich for you to change lives. You just need to have a good heart, a magnanimous heart, and the right mindset. And this issue of the right mindset, I really want you to think about it, because you just need to engineer it. It's your basic responsibility. You are the chief architecture to build your mindset. We will only share information. We will not decide for you. But you're the chief architecture to build your mindset. You're the chief engineer in this game. So I'd like you to just think right, behave right. In the later clips, I'll be showing you how to interact with the mistakes, because some of these mistakes are valid. You need to interact with them because they will teach you a few things. But for you to get to a level of risking with a mistake, I don't mean all, and I don't want you to misquote me, but I'll be so categorical which mistakes are these. I'm using the word mistakes because that's how they are termed today, as mistakes, but according to me, it's not mistakes. They are learning processes, and you have to engage in these learning processes for you to know how to deal with your future when you reach there. So I will be exposing some of this, and we'll be discussing, and allowing you to comment. I'd like you to really talk back to me. You can use the telephone number. I'll remember to put it probably visible in the YouTube channel, or rather I can mention it so that some of you can start interacting and share with us your thoughts. You can participate and share with your experiences. It might teach somebody. And probably the number that's really accessible is the one that it is 0781 830674. That one you can really reach us to us with your comments, with your feedback, and with your stories. Because it would be very sad for us to fail as young people, and we have access to knowledge, and we know what to be done. So let's just be keen, let's be focused, and we achieve what we can do. And let's support each other as much as we can. Don't stop supporting your brother because he's doing something you cannot do. So just support each other, support our channel also, support other people's programs if they are good, and ensure that you live a good life. I wish you all the best, and God bless you so very much.